Hey, it's Brittany, and I'm here at Disney's Art of Animation Resort to give you guys a walking tour of this gorgeous resort. I know a lot of people are choosing to stay here, so I decided to come tour it again for you guys, a little updated tour. But I'm so excited. This is probably one of my favorite resorts on property, and it's so beautiful, so let's go in there and see what it has to offer. Hit the like button and subscribe. Okay, I'm kind of like out in the side front, but this is where you're gonna catch the buses to the different parks on property. And then over here is the actual drop off and entrance to the park. If you're getting dropped off by like a Mears or a cab or a Lyft or an Uber, this is where you're going to get dropped off and enter the lobby. So yeah, let's go over here and see. This resort is gorgeous. I love it. I think if I had to stay somewhere, I'd want to stay here for sure. There's a lot of cool stuff here, but we have some luggage assistance over here, and then we're gonna walk in, and this lobby is absolutely stunning. I love the animation of this resort. It's beautiful. I think this is also gorgeous with all the colors. It's a great lobby to sit and even just wait for your room to be ready. I just think it's like the coolest theme for the price of this resort. It's so cool. But yeah, I love it. So this is obviously where you're gonna check in. On your left is where you check in, get your room, get everything situated. And then right in front of me is gonna be the ink and paint shop, which is the gift shop, and then the landscapes of flavors is the quick serve here. But I love the details of these art animation panels. And then if you look up, you even have more panels, and some of them are signed, including one of them is signed by Jodie Benson, who is the voice of Ariel. Don't think I can find it. But yeah, she was here for the opening. It was really cool. And then to the left is where we came from, where you get the transportation on property. And let's come in here and check out, is this new merch for the resort? This is cool. Yeah, this is definitely new. I love these ears. Oh yeah, it has all of the, oh, that's so cute. Look at the Loungefly. Why is this adorable? I love the print. This is gorgeous. I love it. And we have a little kiddo shirt. And then we have a new mug. Is it color changing? Yeah, color changing is what I thought. Has all like the themes and like a paintbrush as the handle. That is so cool. It is $24. More of the Loungefly, which is so pretty. We have just like a dark blue shirt, a little mermaid shirt for $39. We have an art of animation towel, super cute. And then to round it all off is the Loungefly, or no Loungefly, Spirit jersey. Very similar to the Loungefly print, but yeah, that's gorgeous. What's on the front? Paintbrushes. Oh my gosh, I love that. And then of course we have like souvenirs and other stuff like we always see in the shops in the resorts. Oh wait, we have more merch. So we have like a luggage tag. It's really cute, 14. Some little hats. Some Turvis tumblers. It's really cute Ariel ornament. Yeah. I think that is gonna be it of that. And then of course we have some food and stuff if you're looking for snacks, and then some merchandise if you forgot anything about the parks. And then the landscape of flavors. It's very cutely themed in here as well. It's Lion King. And it has a bunch of cool like scenes all around and cars. It's themed with all the land, or all the theming. But yeah, it's your quick service for this location. This is where you're gonna have your breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you're interested. Some tacho bowls, character waffles. Fun. Looks like that's breakfast, which is interesting because we're definitely not in breakfast anymore. But yeah, it's quite large. It's a great option for dining here. I've actually dined here before, and I actually really enjoyed it. I was with kiddos, and they really loved the food here. So definitely something to think about, especially if you're here with the family. It has great options, literally for the entire family, which is fabulous. But let's keep going and actually go out into the resort. I want to show you guys the amazing theming and where I would love to stay. But to finish out the lobby, we do have the Pixel Play arcade and some bathrooms, normal, and these beautiful tiles here. Well, let's head out to the recreation area and where we're going. Yeehaw. It is hitting that hotter time of the year here. So here's a map of everything. Very easy to walk around. So coming out here to my right, or to my left? Yeah. Okay, well it goes Cars, and then it has Lion King and The Little Mermaid. So we are here, yeah, Cars and then Lion King, Little Mermaid. So, and then of course, Finding Nemo is directly in front of the lobby. So let's actually take a left and go this way and see what's over here first. Looks like Cars is to the right, so everything else is to the left. But a big pool, enough for the whole family. Like I said, it is getting hotter here. So the pool is going to be a huge commodity here. So be prepared. It's pretty big though, and it has a little splash pad for the kiddos, which is also fantastic. So there's a lot to do, and you just won't want to miss it, and it's really, really fun. So let's head over to the Lion King section. All right, Lion King. This is such a fun resort to just spend time in. But the Lion King, I mean, every section is greatly themed. But you have Rafiki right as you're walking into this section. All the colors on the buildings are all super fun. Looks like you're in the savannah, which is awesome. And then look at that. Oh, so freaking cool. This is also where they have the fire pit for over here. Oh, there's two fire pits, which is great. But this is also a great resort to take photos at because of all of the characters that you're gonna find throughout your time here. And over here we have more characters. But yeah, it's pretty quiet back here. Again, theming is 10 out of 10. We've got Simba and Timon and Pumbaa over here. Also, the elevators are going to be in the middle, and the stairs will be on the outsides, similar to all of the value resorts on property. But how cute are they? So cute. And then you're just going to keep walking back here, and there's more theming. And another section back here. So let's just keep walking. Like I said, some really good photo opportunities here. The hyenas. So cute. The ground's also really soft right here, which scared me, but we're here. And then we got Scar. What up, bruh? And then we're just gonna keep walking. So this is the end of the buildings of the Lion King. As you can see, there's stairs over here. And then parking is gonna be on the end of the buildings. Oh yeah, and then Zazu. Zazu rounds it out, or starts you out, depending on which way you're walking, which is awesome. And then we're heading into my personal favorite section, the Little Mermaid section. All right, so like I said, parking is going to be at like the side ends of each of the areas. So the parking is over here, Lion King is behind me, and then we have the Little Mermaid right here, which if I was gonna stay here, I would love to stay in the Little Mermaid section. She's my favorite. I say I am Belle, but I love Ariel, the Dingle Hopper, the Snarfblat, love it. I have taken many of pictures with the Snarfblat. Yes, I have. But I love just the artwork on the buildings are really pretty, the fish, everything like that is gorgeous. And then the favorite part is the Prince Eric sculpture, which, what up, Eric? Pretty freaking cool. And then we're gonna go around. We'll come back around because there's only one way out and through this area. But we have Ursula right here with Flotsam and Jetsam behind her. Very fun. And then over here, some fishes and Mr. Sebastian himself leading the charge. If Under the Sea was playing, this seems like it would be appropriate right here. And then we do have the secondary pool here on property. It's gonna be a little bit quieter, but it's a little bit farther away from everything that you want to be a part of, I guess, because you're not over by the lobby. But if you're in this section, it doesn't hurt that there is a pool over here. Definitely a little bit smaller, but it's really pretty. It's like a shipwreck-ish themed. You can see with the lights right here, it looks like a ship. Really fun though. Good vibes. A little bit of music playing, but nothing too loud. Some bathrooms and stuff like that. I'm gonna walk this little path. I think this is gonna cut me through the center. Does it stop? It does stop. Okay, well, pool hours. Pool hours are 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., which is great. What is this? Is this a bathroom? Yeah, okay, bathrooms, laundry. Perfect. I'll show you guys that. Okay, so it doesn't cut through, but bathrooms, laundry, pool hours. So not a problem. And then we're gonna keep walking this way. And it'll bring it to Ariel herself in the middle. I feel like this is supposed to be like the undersea song. More parking. Is this parking? Oh no, the lake. Duh. Can't park in the lake. That'd be bad. And some more fishies. And then we have Ariel herself with Flounder, being the absolute cutest. Yeah, pool hours are 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. That's the same for the main pool as well. So that'll be the same hours. But yeah, for sure under the sea vibes. But look at how beautiful she is. There is parking over here though. That's where I was looking at. Ariel and Flounder being adorable. I love them. So cute. All right, I'm just walking around the pool. Ariel's behind me because I didn't show you King Triton. I have to show you King Triton because he's awesome. But yeah, I definitely think I would want to stay back here. They have some suites back here, which is really, really fun. Especially great for families, so they have different bedrooms. But it's super cool. But here's King Triton. He's awesome. The sun is in a very bad spot for Triton. I apologize. But I'll go down this little path back towards Sebastian and Ursula and turn around for you guys. Yeah. And then Ariel, of course, is over there. But there's King Triton. He is awesome. Yeah, again, love the theming. 10 out of 10 would recommend to stay here. It's awesome. But I'm gonna head back over to the big blue pool, the big pool right outside of the lobby, and we'll go the opposite way towards Cars. All right, back out by the big blue pool. Pool hours are from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., just in case you didn't get that over there. But let's head this way, which is the opposite way that we went, into Cars area. We do have the drop-off bar right here, pool bar. So we have some really good little snackies and drinks, especially for the Floridian heat. Definitely nice to cool off with a nice beverage, which is awesome. I love that this is the closest thing we have to like Radiator Springs in Florida. So we have a bunch of photo ops here. We have the sheriff. We have another Ornament Valley cool like billboard. Doc Hudson here. There is a pool over here as well. But this whole area is so fun. I think if I didn't stay in Ariel, this would probably be my second choice because it is super cute over here. And it does remind me of DCA over in California, which I love. I forget how cool this area is though. Like, this is pretty cool. I think I like this area a lot. But this is fun. Again, really great theming. Super cute. And then of course the Cozy Cone Motel. Like, what? Can you be any cuter? Then we have a little, sorry about the wind, Mater over here. This is just where you enter in one of the building for the elevators, but he's adorable. Tow Mater. He's so cute. Good grief. So fun. Again, great for photo ops. And then I'll do like a little loop around this area because it's also really cute. This is a Cars themed pool, obviously. There are some chairs in these cones. It doesn't look like they're cabanas. It literally just looks like they're chairs in the cones. Could be wrong. But 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., just like every other pool on property. A little bit of music playing, but nothing too crazy. Sarge's surplus hut with Sarge out front. Adorable. Like I said, I think this is my favorite themed hotel on property, or resort on property. It is super cute. The Wheel Well Motel. Say that 10 times fast. But it's beautiful. Lightning McQueen, ka-chow. Taking some photos, cute. We're gonna keep going. Super cute though. Love it. Heck yes. All the vibes. Fillmore is adorable. And then that is access to the lake path. And then over to the other side. Yeah, it's great. There's a pool. This is a really cutely themed pool too. I really enjoy it. Yeah, so honestly, lots of great theming. Like I said before, I don't think you'll be disappointed staying here either. And the fact that it's on the Skyliner, pretty great. And I'll show you guys that next. We'll go from the Big Blue Pool all the way back to the Skyliner so you can see how easy it is to get to and from the Skyliner. But Luigi's Casa del Tayas, Della, whatever. Super cute here. Again, another entrance to just the elevators. But yeah, really good theming. All right, so let's go back over to the big blue pool, and then we'll walk back to the Skyliner and finish out the resort. All right, we are back at the big blue pool. I'm actually gonna go around the pool to show you guys the Skyliner and the rest of this section. So this is also a outside entrance into the landscapes of landscape of flavors, the food court basically here. So you can exit or enter and exit from over here if you'd like. It does mobile order, which is a great feature. So if you're in your room, hit that mobile order button, start walking, hit the I'm here as soon as you can. So by the time you get over here, your food's probably ready. But yeah, so we're gonna take a right here instead of going left where we already came from. And we're gonna walk in the Nemo section back to the lake and the Skyliner, which is really, really cool. And I can't wait to show you guys just how easy it is to access, you know, the rest of Walt Disney World from this resort, which is a huge pull for this resort. I mean, it is very nice to have buses and Skyliner as options. I think that's really cool. It's also, like I said earlier, a kiddo splash pad over here. I'm not going to show you guys because there's lots of kids in there enjoying their vacation, as they should. But first we have our icons for this building, which is Crush and Ray. Crush is on my side. Marlin and Nemo are in their sea anemone inside. We've got Dory and Crush. Adorable. Super freaking cute. Shaw, dude. And then across we have Ray over there. But I love the fish and the colors. It's beautiful. Definitely a good vibe. And then we have Squirt over here in the play area, which is really fun. We'll go this way. We got Squirt up here. He's super cute. And then Mr. Ray over there, like I said before, if you guys can see him. The light is kind of bad. And there's some kiddos playing, so we're just gonna keep walking, no bigs. This is like a little kiddo playground type section. And they're gonna keep walking. And literally just straight from the lobby and straight back here is the Skyliner station, which is an amazing feature to have here at your resort. You can also walk across the bridge over to Pop Century, which is really, really nice as well. So not only do you have access to the Skyliner, but also to Pop and Pop to here as well, So, you know, you have a couple options of resorts to go to. Now this goes to the Caribbean beach, which is the big Skyliner like loading zone, and then you take your transfers to wherever you want to go on property. But this is such a great thing to have here. It is so easy to get to where you want to go, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, other resorts. Honestly, this alone is worth staying here. And like I said, Pop is literally just right there. So it is so easy and really beautiful to watch the Skyliner at sunset time, or just in general, like it's beautiful. But yeah, so that is my walking tour of Art of Animation. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.